so you unscrewed the screws, but spotlight ain't coming off. He's working on it. Because it does not work, so we bought a new one. Now we just gotta figure out how to install it. So Sean is outside on the bow, and we're trying to replace the spotlight. And he's having a hard time getting it loose. He's undid all the screws. And he also can't lay on this glass because we obviously don't want to break that. So, a little bit of a complicated time trying to get this taken care of. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. Just so you know. He thinks underneath, let me see if I can show you. There's a speaker right here. And so he's going to take that speaker off because right above it is where the spotlight is. So that's what we're working on. Trying to take that out and see if that's what's holding it from coming off. Here's another view of Sean trying to get that speaker out. Poor thing. He's trying. We've had a long day of work. So I'm trying to convince him just to abandon this mission and let's take a dinghy ride. Captain, what's going on? I've been videoing you trying to get this light hooked up.
Oh man, it's light.
So we did find power. So the light does have power. And this is the new light. That's the old light down there on the floor. New light. And I guess you're mounting it on the bracket that was there.
Yeah, it's a homemade bracket. It doesn't line up with the original holes. So we're gonna wing it.
Oh God, people winging it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
this light's a little bit different pattern.
All right. Well, I guess we have nothing to share, people.
No, we sure don't.
It's been a day. All right, we'll come back to you with more once we get everything lined out.
Find a power source.
Okay. All right, Capty. What's going on?
We bought this searchlight. Our other one wasn't working, and the other one was pretty old. So anyway, we bought this new one, and I hooked up to the same source, and this one is not getting good voltage. It's only getting 6 volts. So I'm thinking that switch may be bad. So I need to find another power source because when I plug into a cigarette lighter, it actually works fine. Don't pay attention to my wiring.
Is this OSHA approved?
I
don't think so.
It is not.
Do not touch that right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're messing with it. He's got an extension cord. He has a
plug into a cigarette lighter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wire it a little different.
Okay, and you made a bracket thing. I'm gonna show him that to mount it on.
Yeah. There's like a little V up there that the light sits in on the sunshade, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this light, the base of it is a little bit bigger, so it won't fit in there. So the base that it sits on is plastic, and it's a little bit bigger than this, and it bolts down. Then you bolt that to it. So all I did was make another one out of metal, and I painted it and wait for it to dry now, and basically extended it forward by 2.5 inches.
Okay.
Gets it out of that little hole there, so it'll do its thing. So now I got to figure out where to get power from.
He's so talented and so aggravated.
He's just tired.
He's just tired.
Been working 7 days a week, and our job canceled today, so I came home. I was going to work on the light, take about an hour and a half, get the light done. I've been working on it for like 4 hours now.
Yeah, 4 hours. I told him he needs to chill. Yeah. But we are leaving in a couple weeks for our trip, and it would be nice to have our searchlight our spotlight in case we need it, because we could have used that thing in our Florida trip.
Oh, yeah. that would have been very handy.
Okay, well, I'll show when you get it all mounted up and ready.
So there's a few things we're trying to do before our trip. So there's a few things that have to be done, like this has to be done. And our air conditioner, the rear AC is not, it keeps getting a high pressure. So I think
you can try to flush it out?
Just need to flush it out.
All right, we're going to do that hopefully later today.
Yeah, make it done.
Right.
Get it behind us. So next weekend we don't have to work.
And unfortunately, we have to run the boat because we need to make sure that heat exchanger is okay.
we will run it sometime today, and next weekend we're going to try to run it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Before we leave for Corpus.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Oh, you got something else to say?
That's it. I was gonna say, we do have extra hoses and extra parts, so We just don't want to have to use them all around the way.
We'll definitely do a video of us getting ready for the trip and what all we packing and what we got and all Sean's things. And just got a lovely view today. It's very quiet out here. It's very nice. It's October and I swear it's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Super nice. Okay. All right. All right. So we've got an air show going on from Ellington Field. I'm going to try to zoom in. I know it's kind of hard to see on video, but we're watching it from the back of the boat. I hear the jet now. How cool is that? More air show video. You can see the remnants. I'll try to catch a better video of the jets doing the next one. All right, there's some more. You can see that one really good. Oh, how cool. Oh, that's so cool. This video's turned out good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it looks good. You can see it. Oh, look. So Brenda and Scott came over. They just been chilling with us for a little bit. We hadn't seen each other in forever. I gotta go home here in a little while, but they came down. They got pulled over yesterday. They got pulled over in their dinghy for not being registered. Oh, they got a ticket. But I told them they were outlaws. That's so cool, the air show going on. There's the Boardwalk Fantasy going right past us. We are stopped at the boardwalk and this boat's taking everybody out today. Isn't that amazing? It's a huge boat. I've been on that boat several times. I probably told y'all before. I did a little bachelorette party there for 80s night. They had a big DJ and it was 80s night and all that kind of fun stuff, and had dinner. And then I also did the wine tasting cruise one year. So it's a cute boat. It's nice. It's like almost like a restaurant boat. Oh, it's got music playing too. I hear it. Guys, well, what do you see that's different? Our cushions are gone. So we're driving back from the boardwalk from having breakfast. It is so windy, super windy. And Captain all of a sudden says, oh my God, our cushion just blew off. So I'm like, holy crap, it's $1,000 worth of cushions. So he did an amazing job of backing the boat around, turning it around in 3 foot of water. And I did an amazing job of fishing both of these bad boys out of the water. Our cover has been ripped for a while and that obviously was not holding, so we're gonna need to go get some material and try to get that fixed as soon as possible. But yeah, we definitely do not want to lose those. We lost one of them in Nicholas years ago and then had to have them all redone so they would match, and I'm talking a lot of money. And then we lost the middle cushion, the round one that goes over the porthole in Matagorda Bay ICW area.
That was a terrible storm.
In a storm, it blew off and we heard it. Remember, it was like,
I came up, hit the windshield, we didn't know what it was.
like, what was
We
that?
didn't care at the time. We were just
We were trying to live. I told Sean, man, that would have made for a good video, but unfortunately we can't video and survive at the same time. So we are gonna have to dock this bad boy in this bad wind. So Sean said he's gonna have to have some momentum.
Well, a lot of momentum.
And I need to have a fender out and be ready. So I might stand my phone up back there and see if I can video it and see if I get anything. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, well, this is real life. You can see it is November the 2nd or the 3rd. And
Nobody out today. It's just so rough.
Yeah. Very rough, very windy. We did have somebody message us, or excuse me, radio us from another boat that we passed. Super nice guy. I want to say that their boat's name was Dawn Watch, or Dawn Watch. So if that's you, say hello on the page. He said, hey, I recognize you guys on Someday. We watch your YouTube. And I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. So thank you.
I was talking to him on the radio while I was docking, so I was a little distracted, but it was nice to talk to him.
Yeah, super nice guy. So we appreciate that. Very, very sweet. All right, well, we're coming into our marina area here. Like I said, we're going to see how hard this is to dock, but I'm sure the captain's got it. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Okay, well, we actually docked really easy. But you can see I got the cushions drying. Had a ton of water in them. This is the covering that needs to be replaced. Sean brought down more coolant, and I'm assuming some oil for our trip. We went to Randall's today and got some water that was on sale. So, it's still a little breezy and windy. I lost my hat. You can see my captain hat out there. We fished it out of the water, so that's good. I have to take it home and wash it now. But, yeah, cloudy, overcast day. I think we're just going to kind of hang out in the boat and see what we can get done inside, since it's little. Sean's not feeling real good. He's just tired. So, that's about it.
Well, we have two projects here. One of them, you can't hardly see it, but this is a zinc. They're pretty bad. But anyway, we had dark water divers came out, and they did put new zincs on the bottom of our boat. All of them needed it, and they they brushed the bottom to clean the bottom of it. But here's the other zincs. These guys always, we're cooking here, cooking chicken. But anyway, they're real good about saving the old zincs. That way they can show us how bad they were, and it makes sense because I keep a captain's log, which is down in here. I have a captain's log here, and I keep all the maintenance in there. And I write down every time I do zincs. Last time we did zincs was August of 23. So it's been, a year and like 2 or 3 months. So, in Clear Lake here, ours actually they last a long time, and we keep the bottom pretty clean. But anyway, that's one of our projects we got done. And dark water divers, they always do well for us. They do all kinds of other things. They can change out through holes while you're still in the water. Pretty impressive. Our next project is we're going to be doing sea deck. These are all the samples that we have, and we're doing sea deck on our lazarette, our back deck back here. We did the cheap stuff here off Amazon, and it did okay for a little while, but when it sits in water for a while, let me go back outside. When it sits in water for a while, it starts to come apart. Like, for example, these. They start coming apart when they sit in water. But like these, for example, man, these don't sit in water, and they actually look really good. But anyway, we're getting this whole back deck done. We're not doing the swim deck where the dinghy is, but we're kind of looking forward to that. It's a local company called Castaways. So we have the samples, and we have to we got to get all this up and get the glue off, and then they're going to come out here and they scan it so it actually fits your boat perfectly. So looking forward to that, and it's going to make it non-skid and make it easier to walk on. So
You want to tell them they can put it on the stairs?
yes.
As long as
Also,
the wood as long as the wood is sealed.
yes. Okay. See the new stairs that we did? They're stained and they have polyurethane on them. We're actually going to get it put on that too. We're not going to cover the whole thing, just where you step, so nobody slips and falls. Because one of us slipped and fell the other day and went down 8 stairs. I'm not going to mention my name, but 8 stairs. Yeah, that's a ways to fall. So anyway, and you can do it as long as it's you have it sealed. That way, because you can't have water get inside the wood, because it won't stay. It'll come up. So. But it's a very, very nice looking product. Most of you guys have seen it anyway, but
I think this is, so we're going to do this pattern, the what do they call that? The teak pattern. And then we're going to do white. We're going to do white, not black. And I think we're going to do this mocha color.
yeah.
So the mocha color, this pattern with white background. So like a waffle.
They have a good warranty and all kinds of things. And Brandy over there's name, right?
Yes.
Super nice lady, and she's very helpful. So we just need to come back and get the deck off. The old stuff off the back and go from there. So looking forward to getting that done. Now, somebody over here cooking.
She's cooking.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Captain.
Well, we kind of finished up some of our tasks we're trying to get done. One of them is the heat exchanger. I know we talked about that. We did that one a few weeks ago, but it actually works really well. We let the boat idle. We ran it up to wide open throttle, running 28 knots. And the temperature actually is about 5 degrees cooler than the port engine. So by us cleaning it and having it rebuilt like that, it was definitely a good thing. I probably should do the other one, but that's a lot of work. But the other one will be easy to get to because it's in the middle of the two engines instead of like against the gun wall or whatever. Also, our air conditioner, was it the rear one? Yeah, the rear one kept getting us the code for the high pressure code. And man, I would flush it out, flush it out. Finally, I just took the hose off both ends and just put a lot of pressure through it. You know, but you have to disconnect it from the pump to do that. So we pumped it back and forth a few times, and I ran some cleaner through it, and put
The water hose, wasn't it?
the water hose. But we also did the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Put that against it and put it on blow, and it blew some crap out of there. So
And it's working good.
It's working great. We hadn't had any problems since. You know, this time of year, August and September, then it starts to clear up in October, November. But the water gets so stagnant, you know, from the heat here, and then you know everything coming out of the river upstream of us, it just gets nasty. You got to clean it out all the time. The wintertime, spring and early summer, you don't have to even fool with it. The other thing we did was the spotlight, the searchlight up front. Remember, I hooked it up and I was only getting 6 volts. I don't know, never figured out what was going on with that. I kind of abandoned that mission. I found a new power source. I went over to the terminal block and found another source. So that thing lights the marina up really well. So our neighbors probably didn't appreciate that last night at 9:30. But I did aim it over to where the boats are for sale. So it shouldn't be anybody over there at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to having that. Last time in Louisiana, that would have been, actually every time we go out, it would be very nice to have. You wouldn't run it all the time, but every so often you can turn it on and make sure there's nothing floating in the water,
Yeah, looks
or
good.
come in your marina, you can kind of find something, but it makes you a little more easy about traveling at night. I don't like going at night, but I guess it is what it is. So basically, we went over there and did a pump out, and we topped off. I put 42 gallons of diesel in the boat, so we're 100% topped off.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about that in our videos getting ready for Corpus.
Oh yeah.
Don't be talking about that too soon, Sean.
Okay.
Don't be spoiler alert.
So we do have some more things on the list, but we've got the work part out of the way, and that's my favorite part. Is
Yeah.
the work part's behind us. I don't mind doing work, but you can do it for weeks and weeks. It kind of gets to be a bit much.
Yeah, our next video will be when we're getting prepared and ready to go to Corpus. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. Captain.
Of course.
You've done a great job. Everything's perfect. And spotlight is installed. It looks good. All is well.
Yeah.
I guess this dilapidated boat, as Sean calls it, it got loose and it's over here on our pier. It looks like it needs some work. Otherwise, I'd take it. I'm just going to leave it there for now.